Welcome back to Great Gym. Today we're going over the rear foot elevated split squats, and nothing super complicated. We're putting the foot back up on the bench, staying nice and tall, sitting back through the hip, almost touching the knee to the ground, and then locking out. The question becomes, do you use a goblet position, do you use two dumbbells, or do you regress the exercise down to a split squat with your foot on the ground? What you really want to take into account is that when we put this foot back here, what happens to the trunk? So right now, you can tell my trunk is kind of given away, and there's some restrictions in the hip that can happen that can pull this open, or it can be a little bit of a dysfunction at the anterior portion of your trunk, in your abs up here. And you can do this two ways. You can hammer down and put that in a really good position, but some people just don't have the functionality in those muscles to make that happen. So you might have to regress them down to a normal split squat where they're here and they're sitting and doing the same thing. Now, regressions aren't a bad thing, and they don't mean that you're not good enough to pull off the exercise. You're really just trying to get what you came for. And so it's a matter of what's appropriate for your body. And just like in a lot of the stuff that we put out, omission is just as important, and probably actually way more important than the exercises that you do include. So it's a very good idea to make sure that that rib cage is really hammered down and connected to that hip, so that you're maintaining position here while you're going through the full range of the exercise.